Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. This message today is going to be for the fire signs, for the Aries, the Leos, and the Sagittarius. So if you have those energies within your chart and any influence in a, prominent way, you just may feel called to hear this message. Whatever it is, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and thank you for being here with me. All right. I was sick the past few days, so I'm feeling better, and I had to come back and do some messages for you guys, and I'm very excited right now to see what comes out for the energy. So for my fire signs, please, let's see what comes out for you guys, okay? I don't have a particular theme or anything. It's just whatever you need to hear, all right? So take it as it resonates, leave the rest for whoever else may need it. Let's first, before I say that, please check out the description box to make sure you get in all the details that you may need about me, how to contact me. I have a tarot masterclass going on, and the link is in the description box for you to sign up for that. It's on the 18th of January, okay? It's going to be very fun. If you want to learn about tarot, come join us, all right? But let's call in the angels, the ancestors, the guardians, the guides, excuse me, all of that good stuff. Our higher selves in alignment with the universe, and God is forever, always with us, okay? Now, before I start fire signs, I was urged to start with your energy, with all the fire signs, okay? It's something here about like the energy. If you're in America right now, you don't have to be here in America, but anywhere you are, there's the energy of just like you may be feeling a little down or a little cold right now, right? You don't feel like your normal fiery self. There's something here with maybe where you are, it could be cold, and that affects how your mood is, or affects your normal activities or something like that. But it's just something I'm feeling with the fire energy, that it feels a little bit dull at this time. Okay, so what's that dullness? What is that? Y'all are never dull. Look, and it says you are awesome. So you're never dull, right? But there's just something here where maybe you're taking some time. You're in a quiet mood, right? Well, let's see. What's going on with the fire signs, the Aries, the Leos, and the Sagittarius out there? What is the energy for my Sagittarius? Love and relationships. I love it. That's a very pretty, beautiful green energy here. Number 26. You could be getting into a new relationship at this time, or you may be trying to strengthen your relationship in some sort of way, or you're making a decision about like who is the right one for you, right? Even if you're with multiple people, doesn't have to be. And this doesn't have to be in love relationships. This could just be relationships like in business, right? Or, like where are your alliances, right? You have who is your go-to person. Hello, hello, hello. I am talking to you guys out there for the fire signs. This is for Aries, for Leo, and Sagittarius. So if you have any of those signs in there with you, like I said, there's a message here for you. All right. You have peace here that came out, and who is your go-to person. So right now, like I said, the energy, when I got into the fire energy, it felt like something was very dull, right? Your fire is a little bit dull right now. And I feel like you're looking, or in need, not even looking, you're in need of your go-to person. You're in need of that person that brings you peace, right? You want to spend time in this energy at this time because it's very healing, it's very soothing, something about that, right? Things can feel very chaotic around you, and there's an energy that you kind of tend to gravitate toward. It helps you to feel grounded, it helps you to feel at peace, it helps you to feel heard, right? So even when everything else is all chaotic and all crazy, you always have this place to go to, this person to go to, right? Or this space to be in that brings you this energy of peace. I like this. I do. Because not everybody has that, right? And sometimes we may not feel like we have that, right? We may feel like everything is just all over the place, and you're looking for that energy to kind of grab onto, to kind of keep you grounded and keep you, make your, like confirm that you're on the right path, right? We don't always need that, but it's always good. It's always good to have that person by our side, right? Or that group of people that we can go to, or that environment in which we just spend time in, and it just brings us back to reality, right? It brings us back into a centered space, right? And that's what you need to be focusing on at this time, my fire signs. Who is dimming your light, right? There's an energy like that. Like as if something is, the energies that you surround yourself with on a daily basis, yeah, look at this, friendships. You have love and relationships, and then you have friendships. This is about who is consuming your fire. Who are you sharing your light with? Right? I feel like you have a lot of people who you surround yourself with on many different levels of your life, all right, on a daily basis or just in general. Not all bad, but there is an energy about overextending yourself, right? What are you truly committing yourself to? This card here says choose your relationships wisely as you are choosing your future family, right? So these people that you are allowing into your life right now, right? This is like a criteria, right? They need to make sure there's a level of loyalty there. You need to make sure there's a level of compassion. You need to make sure there's a level of like understanding of the exchange of the bond that is there, right? What is it that this connection is bringing, right? Is it helping you to flourish? Or are you, is this situation draining you in any sort of way? So now, it doesn't matter how fiery you are. If you have all of your fire being, look at that, I can't make it up, commitment. If you have all of your fire being consumed by another, what are they giving to you? Right? And it's not all of your fire because nobody can take everything from us at all. It's only as much as we decide to give. So who is your go-to person? Who are you relying on to help you build yourself back up, to help you feel good, to help you, like I said, have that clear space where you feel comfortable to express yourself, to be, after a long day, where do you go? How do you relax? How do you comfort yourself? And with who? This is really about the people you have around you because you have a lot of people around you. And I feel like there's, psychic abilities. All these people are affecting you in some sort of way where your peace at times feels like it's almost impossible to obtain, right? So you need to be very careful, all right? You have to be mindful of that because it says, can you imagine a world without war, right? It seems like somebody in you maybe is always like triggering you, right? It's like, okay, so if this person is triggering you, then you need to find a way to not have them trigger you, but remove yourself from that energy as well. Always keep peace at mind, right? I don't feel like you have a hard time doing that, my fire signs, at all. But you do also feel very committed to the people that you call your family, you call your friends, right? And sometimes being there for them at any given moment isn't always helpful, right? Sometimes you have to learn when to tell people no, right? Because this card here says we all need someone who we can vent to when we've had a meltdown. Sometimes people come to us and they want to dump on us and they want to, kind of make their problems our problems. And it's like, no, it can't be like that. You have to have a cutoff point. You have to have a boundary set. Because this psychic ability also talks about what is affecting you. What is it that you're seeing? What is it that you're attracting? All of that type of stuff. And if it's not attracting you peace, if it's not bringing you that peace, right, then it's causing you some type of confusion. And you don't want to be confused, right? All right. I'm going to use my deck here. I got here from Miss Paris Williams over at Saturn's Daughter. Thank you, my dear. I love this deck. She gifted it to me, so let's use it for you guys first. All right, what do we get for these fire signs when it comes to these relationships? The Ten of Cups. Didn't I say there was a bunch of people around you? All right, this card here has the mother, the father, the child, the cat. There's food. There's a lot of cups. It's just a lot of abundance around, right? There is this energy of overflow as well. Like a lot of time spent together. The Queen of Pentacles. Somebody just, or you, right? This could be you or someone. Because this Queen of Pentacles feels very comfortable, right? It feels very, very like, doesn't necessarily feel like she has to change anything right now because everything is to her liking, to her comfort, to her level of controlling it in some sort of way even. The High Priestess. So the High Priestess is very interesting because I feel like this is like somebody who doesn't like to share. The High Priestess can be very secretive. So it's just like somebody who wants to have all of this stuff around them because it brings them comfort, right? And they don't necessarily want to share anything. And I even see it here with these cards are very vivid. These two people are here, hugged up and loved up, and the baby is over here with a little boy. So it's like a level of like not paying attention to everything in your surroundings, only focusing very heavily on one thing, putting too much focus maybe onto one thing. I feel like this is definitely somebody else in your energy, my fire signs, who wants to your energy is so Like I said, it's so consuming of them. Like they enjoy the presence that you bring that it's like they don't want to share it. The King of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Yeah, this person feels like you're the one that is supposed to be there with them. They love how you make them feel because the King and the Queen of Pentacles is here. But then you have the King of Wands being your energy of like a very dominant energy, right? You know how to take care of things, you know how to make a plan, you know how to get things done. And it's like you don't want anything to, or someone doesn't want anything to interrupt this, all right? Like they have a plan, like this energy is a little, it's giving me like somebody who is kind of in the background making sure that things happen in their way, like this the Seven of Cups with the confusion. Who is your go? They want to know, like this person wants to know where you are, who you're with, how you're doing it. Like they just want to be involved so much into your life. Everything that you have going on, they want to know about it. They want to be involved in it. They want to have maybe something to say. They want to bring a suggestion to you. Is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? Page of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this could be definitely a good or a bad thing because this is like somebody who hasn't actually created anything for themselves quite, right? Or they're on a starting point of trying to actually get something, like they get something that they want and they want to hold on to it so bad because it's like I don't know if I lose this, will I ever have that again, right? So it's like ensuring that something keeps spinning and landing in the same spot that it needs to every time, right? That commitment. That's what the commitment is with that Wheel of Fortune. No matter what happens, it's a level of commitment there that it's like there'll be some sort of involvement. There'll be some sort of, like, again, it lands in the same spot every time. You're their go-to person. Maybe somebody that you was around gave you some bad advice. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles is here with the Page of Cups. I feel like somebody could have given you some type of bad advice and it kind of didn't lead you in another direction further than where they were, right? It's like they didn't necessarily do anything yet. The Eight of Pentacles with the Hermit card. You have to work on something by yourself at times here. There is an energy where you have to do it by yourself, right? You have to not be in this energy of having someone else to like maybe even bounce ideas off all the time. Like trusting in yourself, trusting in what you have to say, what you have to offer. Right? And not letting anyone else come in to taint what it is you're trying to work on, what you're trying to build. Right? There's nothing wrong with getting like telling somebody about what you got going on and getting their critique. But I feel like this is somebody who gives you a critique because it benefits them in some sort of way. Right? It's like the critique that they're giving you is actually influencing their prosperity and their abundance. Right? They see that from you, how they can get it from you. So it's almost giving me like a wife energy, like a wife who tells her husband, like, yes, do this, do that, right? And it's like has that behind the scenes influence on what the husband does. You have the Hangman, but I also feel here with the Hangman, you feel indebted to something, right? You feel kind of hung up on something, or you feel tied to something where there's a level of freedom that needs to be had. The Queen of Wands. Yeah, the Queen of Wands with the King of Wands. They're both here. So you have both King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles, and then you have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Because there's something here that isn't like necessarily natural to how it's operating for you. All right. So it's like you're doing things and you're being influenced by this other energy because it's benefiting them. But when you really look at it, it's like, this is not working for me. Right. Something here is just not fully working how for yourself, you know, as you expect it. Maybe let me see. There's a level of you not telling this person everything and seeing how things work for you. The Six of Pentacles, right? Is you have to keep some things to yourself and give them what it is that they need, right? If you are giving this person something, but you can't give them everything. The Six of Pentacles, there has to be like an even fair share. This old lady seems like she's taking something out of this person's basket as they're not looking, right? Influencing something on how much is in there, how much she can actually give away, what she can actually do, what she can offer. All right. And it's like you may be focusing too much on like the idea of something just working that you don't actually see how it's operating. You have the Page of Wands with the Queen of Wands. Sometimes you have to go back and look at your path that you walk down, or something that you chose to do, how you chose to do it, and kind of, how should I say, redirect yourself. I always say that to you guys because you guys be moving. Fire signs, y'all be moving fast. Y'all be going. Slow down, slow down. All right, you have the Ace of Wands with this Three of Pentacles here. Again, it will work out how it needs to, but only if you allow it to, right? The Ace of Wands is like a new idea. It's that inspired action. But that Page of Wands is here. It's like somebody who is jumping the gun before this Ace of Wands has actually been presented, before the right opportunity has been presented, right? Just taking almost like anything that's thrown at you or anything that sticks to the wall or something like that, right? Instead of that Hangman energy is like taking your time, allowing things to process, you know, seeing a vision and actually formulating it. The Four of Cups is that, yeah, with the Eight of Cups at the bottom. You come to the understanding, right? You realize what's what. You realize how something is kind of like either sabotaging or isn't just working or is affecting you in a, like slowing you down in some sort of way. And I feel like you drop it. Once you realize it, it's like an immediate, yeah, the Four of Swords. You immediately like cut it off, whatever that is. All right. Let's see what else we have for the fire signs. What is going on with my fire signs? It says, navigating by the stars, follow your bliss, and overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. All right. So you may feel like you're being, not so much blocked. I don't want to say that, but it's just like you don't want to do something that will, like if this is this boulder right here may be holding something in place that you may not realize. It may look like an obstacle to you, but it's not actually an obstacle. It's there for a reason to do something. Like it has a particular job to hold something in place, right? It may seem like an obstacle for you, but it's like it's not only, that's not the end of it. And it says desert passage, trust the plan, trust the divine plan, right? So it's like this thing is there for a reason. This blockage is here for a reason. This boulder is here for a reason. It's holding something together. But the moment that you realize that you don't have to try to like remove it necessarily or let it be that obstacle, like if you see it as a pebble, you see how the passageway opens up, right? There's actually a small pebble here by his feet. It's like this big boulder becomes the pebble. So it's like something is not actually as big as you see it to be, maybe. Or you see another hangman. You see it in a new perspective. You see a big problem now as a small problem, right? Actually, let me just get one of these. Oh, you have the anchor, number 35. So it says work, profession, durability, settling down, stability, and long lasting. With the 9 of spades on the card. Number 36, that's the card right after it, the cross. All right, so again, you see how the anchor is there. It seems like it's something that's stuck in place. It seems like it's heavy. It can't be removed. It can't be worked on. But the cross is saying there's this burden that's there, the big problem. It's like having some sort of faith that it'll be buried. Yeah, you'll overcome it, the writer. You're getting past whatever this cross is, whatever this barrier is, whatever this anchor is here. Once you free yourself from it, once you realize how it's, you're entangled in it, or it's entangled in what you're doing and causing, you know, affecting or doing whatever, you'll see how to ride out of it. And the dog is here. I'm flipped over. Friendship, allies, loyalty. I told you about that. It's all about the people that are around you. You may have somebody around you who's not as honest, or they don't have such, the intentions that they have may not be as clear, right, as you need them to be. Maybe you need to get more clarity on the intentions of a person. All right, and where something is actually expected to go, or what is expected to actually happen in the situation, right? Yeah. All right, this is your message, my dear fire signs. I hope it resonated for you. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'll be back with more. Talk to you later. Bye.